What up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Coach Jim here, coming to you live from outside the box. Thinking outside the box today. Exciting. Some cool things on the horizon, guys. We're thinking things are going to be somewhat open here on Monday. Keep your eyes and ears posted to social media and or obviously our Facebook account and just Brooks messages in general onto what that's going to look like. I know there's a lot of anticipation, but still no clear messages. So we are anticipating that highly come Friday to get an announcement, and then Monday for that to kind of go into action in some way or form. So excited to see your faces in the flesh. Until then, we're going to go on as usual. Obviously, even after that, we're still going to have Zoom classes, as we've been saying. We're going to continue on with our May Madness. Our May Mayhem, as is going really well so far. I knew it would take you guys a little bit to kind of re-up from April Madness into Mayhem, and it's looking like it's going pretty well. The cool thing that we're seeing all over our social media right now is the challenges and the scavenger hunt. You're doing awesome with that, reposting and tagging at CrossFit Train Denver. For those of you who may be struggling with that, that's okay. Awesome learning experience. Remember, the easiest way to do that is to put it in a story. So Instagram story video, hold that red middle button when it's done, right at CrossFit Train Denver. That way we'll see it, we'll be tagged, and we can repost it to our social, and you'll get your point. Okay, if there's any questions, feel free to hit me up directly, text me, email me, whatever, or Brooke, or any of the coaches for that matter, and we can help you out with it. I know it's like a whole learning experience for some of us with Instagram too, and I'm not necessarily not one of those people, so good stuff. Last but not least, Cora is hosting another COVID session this weekend for antibody testing. I know a lot of you guys showed up. Those results are coming in hot either tomorrow or Friday, so we'll find those out. If you missed out on that, I will be posting another thing to our social media account for that. Come on out, say hello, wear a mask, gloves too, and get your blood tested for COVID antibody stuff. Again, this Saturday from 9 to 3 p.m. It is in a different location. Again, that location will be posted. All right, let's talk about today. A 9-minute AMRAP. I know it just says AMRAP, but it's 9 minutes. Okay, you're starting with 3 reps, then going to 4 reps, then going to 5, 6, 7, as far as you can go, doing deadlifts and burpees. The intention of this workout today in the 9-minute AMRAP is that it's hard and fast. I repeat, hard and fast. Your deadlift weight is light, your burpees are fast, you're cranking through 3 and 3, then 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, 7 and 7, all the way up until your 9 minutes expires. So if this was written as a workout in the gym, you would see it written obviously with a barbell, but with something light, like 115, 95. Again, the intention here is that you can fly, that you can go unbroken with the deadlifts and just have a different stimulus than what you've had here lately. You've had longer workouts, at least in the 12 to 15 minute time domain. Last week we had 25, a lot longer cardio-based workouts. We want to see you hit that power, hit that high intensity today. So it will be something that will feel intense, or that will feel hard today, or red line like the whole way. All right, so we talked about what it looked like. For a warm-up today, we're going to go through just a simple light, don't think about time at all, 1 mile jog. I know those 6:30 a.m. warriors may wake up to this and be like, oh crap, and not have your mile course designated. That's okay. You can substitute that with a 1,000-meter row, or let's go step-ups until your friends are back from their mile run, or think about 100 of those as your warm-up. The idea here is not intensity or pushing it or trying to like go near your mile pace. It's get it in as a good warm-up. So do not push the pedal to the metal. Think about a light jog, but you're doing it for 8 to 10, maybe 11 minutes there for a solid warm-up. Okay, then when you get back in, you're going to do, after you kind of shake your legs out a little bit, you're going to do 10 good mornings to get those deadlift muscles ready. You're going to do 10 push-ups and then 10 mountain climbers times 2. Your coach will also help you warm up that deadlift. Let's go ahead and break that down today and show you what it looks like with obviously the barbell, and then dumbbells and kettlebells as well. All right, for those deadlifts, like we said, high intensity today, something that you're tapping and going fast and high intensity. So again, we usually see a lot of back rounding when we're going at a high speed at high intensity. So we're thinking about going fast, you don't really feel it, but all of a sudden you start to lose that curvature of your spine, and that's really where we start to see some injuries with the back. So thinking about squeezing your belly button to your spine and pinning those shoulders back even as you go fast. So with a barbell, that deadlift's gonna look like this from the side. Coming straight on, gonna keep that chest nice and upright, hip hinge back, just like so. All right, again, as you tap and go, keep that tension. Squeeze those oranges in your armpits. For kettlebells, kind of the same thing, thinking about having like 2 suitcases that you're picking up on each side. So if you have 2 kettlebells today, those will come into play really well. Your feet are probably gonna be a little bit more narrow, and that's fine. Same thing, hip hinge down, touching those kettlebells right outside of your feet. Okay, if you by chance have 1 kettlebell and it's relatively heavy, we can do a single arm kettlebell suitcase deadlift. So that would look like is pretty much the same thing. However, 1 arm is off to the side. Same thing, hip hinging down and tapping. Coaches may, if your kettlebell is a little bit lighter or appropriate for like an RDL, a single leg RDL, that would look like this and could be appropriate as well today. However, I feel like you would sacrifice some of the intention of the workout with pace. So last option would be that single leg suitcase deadlift or suitcase Romanian deadlift there, okay? Again, that's last option if your weight doesn't work out appropriately. Same thing with dumbbells today. You can use those, your 2 heavy dumbbells. Think about touching the front head of your dumbbell for these. So that looks like this. Kind of hold them like hammers. Same thing, hip hinge back, chest stays up. Press that ground away as you deadlift. All right, I know you've done a lot of burpees this week, but just to make sure we're on the same page, we're making sure we get all the way down, we stand all the way up. Sorry, I don't want to demo this on concrete. We're all the way down, chest touches the deck. We're jumping all the way up, opening those hips, tapping up top. Let's see how far you can get into it. You should be crawling on the floor, dripping sweat when this thing is done. A much faster time domain than what you're used to. Happy Thursday, guys. Stay in touch with us. Get after those challenges this weekend, and hopefully on Monday, we get to see some of your masked faces. Bye.